CarolinaPrepper.com. If you're looking for quality food storage for hiking, fishing, hunting, basic survival needs, or just for everyday use, check out our food storage line at CarolinaPrepper.com. We also carry other fine quality products, such as our can-can concealment holsters for men and women. Keeping your firearm under cover and within reach puts confidence in your hands in any situation. Our products are 100% American-made. Check us out today at CarolinaPrepper.com.
And now, it's time to stand for truth.
How are you? Hey, Monique, good to see you. First one in. Hey, Blessed Cat, good to see you, Catherine. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. NHZ, hello. I don't know, is here. Angels, hello, hello. Katie, okay. I'll try to get that. And if I don't get it right, remind me, please. I won't be offended. Attracted to older women. Well, that's just great. I'm glad. But we're married in here, so you may want to find another one. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. Hey, Shauna. Alexis, good to see you. Nina, good to see you as well. Hey, Bill, good morning. Can you? Yes, Monique, I can see you very well. Watching from Connecticut? Is that, or is that something else? Hopefully I got that right. I don't know. Hey, Nina. All right, I am going to read Psalm 139, read parts of it while you're inviting people in. Thank you for inviting and sharing. I really appreciate it. Okay, great. Hey, Hugh, good morning. All right. Hey, Milo, good to see you. All right, here goes. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thought afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You have hedged me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall fall on me, even the night shall be light upon me. Indeed, the darkness shall not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you. Good morning, Lori. How are you? Gary, good to see you. All right. Praise God for the reading. Absolutely. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? You're on a treadmill. Good for you. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. So awesome. All right. Julia, good to see you. Fred, hello, hello, hello. Dawn, good to see you over there. Yeah, get off your blue glasses. All right. So thank you for inviting and sharing this. I did want to start just reminding you that today, right after this show, about an hour after, at 1 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be doing God's views on political news. And once that is taped live, then I'm going to try to get that up on YouTube later on and on everything else. So, hey, Barbara, Marianne, good to see you. So look for that this afternoon at some point. And also I wanted to give a quick update to you on Kate. I just got one this morning. Kate's numbers remain at a comfortable level according to the text message I got. She's becoming more aware and more agitated, which is good and bad. It's good because it looks like she's starting to come around, and that's a really good thing. Hey, Amanda, good to see you. And she's stimulated by interaction with staff and visitors. So right now they're just asking people, to hold off on visitation for a while. But again, it's a good sign that she's trying to fight. So if we could continue to pray for her, that would be great. Hey, Marlene, good to see you. I think she needs our continued prayer. It's a long recovery that she's going to have, and we just want to pray that she continues on this road to healing and not take a downturn in any way, shape, or form. So if you would, please pray, and hopefully people will be able to see this and hear the replay and pray for her as well. And, thank you so much for praying for her. I know none of us know her, but it feels like we do know her just because we've been following what's been going on. Hey, Cody, good to see you. That it is better news. Keep getting kicked off. Sorry, Rhonda. Pray she has family near for help with children. I hope that she does. Yes. Hey, Zebra. Good morning. Hey, Lynn. Glad that you're back. Moving to scope. Okay, not a problem. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. Praying for Kate. Thank you, everybody, for praying for Kate. I do hope things hold up well for her and that she keeps improving. That would be great to see her back with her family, with her children. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Susan. I was just thinking about her last night, and I was praying for her just before I went to bed. Thank you for the update, Monique said. You are welcome. Hey, Dirtle, I can't pronounce your name. We're praying for Kate. It's still the young mother with the 2 kids that is having, okay, Jamie, cool, that is having issues still. She's still not out of her medically induced coma, it doesn't sound like. And so we're hoping that, she continues on. Marilyn, you're back. I guess some people are just getting kicked out. I'm sorry that you're getting kicked out. I don't know why Periscope is doing that. If you need to, you can always go over to YouTube, but hopefully Periscope will kind of settle down in a few minutes. Okay, so did everybody see, yay, did everybody see the Charles McCullough, the former Intel inspector that was on last night with Tucker, talking about the Hillary Rodham Clinton emails and how dangerous they were and how top secret some of them were? Periscope is rude for sure, Lynn, I know. That I thought was a very good interview. It shows you how much that Clapper knew about things and didn't do anything about it. I'm still wondering why now that we're still not doing anything about it. Hey, Renee. Very damning evidence. Surprised that the guy is still alive, to be honest with you. I know that he's retired, but I guess he was told to keep his mouth shut. It shouldn't be that way. For our whistleblowers, whether it's in the military, with veterans, or whether it's in politics, especially I think in politics, or at least just as well as those in the veterans. So, having heard that from last night, why isn't anybody in Congress right now saying we need to do something about this? Seriously, who could look at that last night and say there's not a problem? But I thought it was really, really good. And, we need to continue to get the word out about this because they are all involved. I know. Thank you, Kat. Hope he doesn't commit suicide. I know. Very likely that he might. I noticed my Facebook went down for everybody. Hopefully it's trying to go live again. Facebook and Periscope seems to be having major problems, which I don't really know why, but it's recording everything I'm doing anyway, probably because of the giant web of lies. Yeah, as we heard yesterday, Conyers saying, allegedly, that basically if you push me too far, I'm going to reveal everybody's names. You're praying someone is, I know, Kat. And we need somebody other than, let's say, Judicial Watch or somebody like that. We need somebody in Congress. You were getting kicked out of my Twitter. Rhonda, they're trying to keep the numbers down. I don't understand, Susan, but something needs to be done. I know, Amanda, it really does. Somebody needs to step up. And we can't seem to get Congress to do anything because they're too busy doing nothing, I think. Life in the Spirit, 59. First day on Periscope. Welcome. Good to see you. Now, yesterday, I know that somebody, we do need a superhero. We have that one as a president, it seems, thank God. Substance is rough, but the coma is necessary to keep from frying the brain. Absolutely, Don. Hey, Cully, good to see you. Glad that you're here. Hey, Shannon, good to see you. They are absolutely getting paid for nothing. Let's talk for a minute since we're here I want to talk about the perks that Congress gets, and to me, how wrong this is. All right, lawmakers has some. Yeah, I know. Each congressional member has something on the other one. Shauna says, I absolutely believe that. Oh, good. Life Spirit is your friend in real life. Great, Rhonda. Glad that he or she is here. I guess it's a she, but I'm just guessing. Congress needs to repent and do their jobs. Now my head is spinning. I know, Marianne. Well, it's going to spin more. Wait till you hear what Congress gets. Lawmakers get an annual allowance. It's an average of $1.27 million in the House and $3.3 million in the Senate to staff and manage their offices almost entirely as they see fit. And it's also used for travel and other expenses. That right there is absolutely crazy. Oh, you've known each other since 79. That's great, Rhonda. It is disgusting, Nina. It's making you sick, 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 Marianne said. Now, the House has averaged 138 legislative days each year since 2001, and the Senate 162. In other words, they have about 6 months out of the year where they're doing nothing in D.C. Senators are the worst. Hey, Robin, good morning. Good to see you. I never realized how corrupt Congress was until we started to see them throw temper tantrums after Trump got into office, Monique said. Yeah, and they get way too much money. Way too much money. Your friend's name is Diane, Rhonda, is that correct? No wonder they don't want to leave. Well, yeah, I mean, and that's just a small part of it. Congress is required to purchase insurance via Obamacare exchanges, but they receive a federal subsidy amounting to 72% of their premiums. I want 72% of my insurance premiums paid. $3 million for senators, $3.3 million, Shauna, to be exact, for Senate. Yep. For their annual allowances. I hope Trump will get rid of it, Gidgets. I really do. Our founding fathers are twisting in their graves. Oh, you know it, Marlene. You know it. Now, so 72% of their premiums are paid. They're also potentially eligible for lifetime health insurance benefits under the Federal Employees Health Benefits Program upon retirement. They hate Trump for taking away the padding of their pockets. They certainly do. I'd be happy if 50% of my... Absolutely. Your superhero is Jesus, Renee said. I think that's everybody's. Yes. Absolutely. How many staff does a senator have or need? I don't know. How many are they sexually harassing? Maybe we should find that out too, Shauna, right? How much money out of that $3.3 million is paid towards silencing people? Coming out money still from the taxpayers. Depending on age and length of service, members can receive a lifelong pension of 80%, which, given today's congressional salary of $174,000, equals out to about $139,200 a year. Yeah, Gidgets, it's on Dennis Michael Lynch. You can go there and find it. There's a whole list there. This all makes me so angry, but I feel helpless to do anything about it except vote them out. And that's mostly what we have to do, I think, Marianne. How much money used for hit jobs, Nina said. Plus, when you leave any job, you're on your own insurance, Barbara said. Exactly. You have about a year, Barbara, usually in COBRA, and then that's it. You're on your own. Upon the death of a member of Congress in office, their family will receive a payout equal to a year's salary, again, which is about $174,000. The payment is bigger than the one-time death gratuity for families of military personnel killed in action, which is $100,000. Good morning, Teresa. So, I mean, that's pretty pathetic. Yeah, COBRA is so expensive. Most can't afford it. You're right. Term limits. Yep, Renee. Yes, and COBRA's ultra expensive. Had to do a bit when my first husband died. I know, Barbara. Not very many people at all. Hey, Carmen, good morning. Carmen, you'll have to go back and listen to the replay. We had a recap and an update on Kate. Yep, that's where I was. No COBRA, no income, too sick to get insurance. Yeah, that's horrible, Nina. Hit jobs paid out by the Clinton Foundation, Cully said. Repeat, not in the House. Members of Congress also have access. Yeah, it's a bot. Yep. Have access to free reserved parking spots at D.C. area airports, a dedicated congressional call desk with major airlines, and the ability to reserve seats on multiple flights but only pay for the flight boarded. Hey, Daniel, good morning. So, I mean, that's absolutely crazy. And then our nation's legislators get a slew of lifetime benefits even after leaving office, including taxpayer-funded gym at the Capitol. How many people have that? Cully saying cars and gas. Access to the House and Senate floors, parking in the House lots, and the ability to dine in the House and Senate dining rooms. That's after retire. Lifetime that you and I are paying for. I know it's I know, Marianne, but see, sometimes the news is depressing. It is totally wrong. Absolutely, totally wrong. They get so much money. So much of our money is absolutely wasted. Another friend of Clinton's being dead. I don't know who that is. But this exposure is good. Absolutely, Gidget. It is good. We have to have that. And how long do they keep security clearances? Shauna, you know what? I would say for a really long time. I mean, look at Susan Rice. It must be a nice job if you can fool the people. I know, Barbara. Gosh. Unbelievable. So, I mean, I don't know how long. I have a secret clearance myself, but I've had that for like, I don't know how many years. I doubt very seriously I still have it. I know Marianne said I listened to Christmas music all day yesterday because she can't take it anymore. Hey, Marianne, here's what I do. I go on Netflix and I watch some of the programs on there. Some of them that do a lot of creating things or baking contests. I don't really bake that much myself, but I love to watch that because it takes me away from the stress of hearing all this. Clearance can be immediately revoked. Yes, it can. It can, Alexis. Typically, it's not, and a lot of times when you leave the job, it's revoked. But in some of these people, I guess it's not. When they're putting together the library and things of that nature. Need to detox from all. I know, Marianne. I'm telling you, it's getting more and more like that every day. This has been going on for a long time. Yes, Daniel, too long. President Trump really loves this country. Thank God. Yeah, and speaking of President Trump, yesterday, you know, as everybody saw the beautiful Christmas decorations, I stayed away from it Thanksgiving too, Gidget. That's why I took Wednesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We went to Malibu to get away from everything. It was great. It was so great. Yeah, we can't get complacent, Shauna. You're right. We need to keep praying. White House looked incredible. Oh, thank you, Marianne. I missed you guys, too. I missed you guys personally. I didn't miss the news. I can tell you that. Basically, the White House was, in my opinion, absolutely stunningly gorgeous. You're in Conyers. I don't know what that means. Good morning, mighty blessed one. Good to see you. It was beautiful. Everything was just perfect. Yeah, you saw the dogs playing on the beach. Cully said, I videotaped my dogs, my husband down at the beach. We were just enjoying ourselves. Toby, I don't know what you're saying, but you know, whatever. We went to San Simeon and saw the most beautiful sunsets. San Simeon is beautiful, Gidget. Really is. The White House is stunning. She was walking through the White House. I know, Nita, sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you do. She was walking through the White House. She had some, like a coat over her shoulders. She had a turtleneck sweater on at one time. And the left, of course, had to attack her for that. Can you imagine? And of course you can. They attacked her for, you know, like, oh, can't you people afford heat in the White House? I don't know if you've ever been in the White House. It's a pretty big place. Probably not the best, most insulated place that you could be in. I thought she looked stunning, as always. And they find something like that to attack her about. It's just unbelievable. And even one, I saw one website on the left was saying that it looked very creepy and everything. It was beautiful. Attacked for looking like an angel. There you go. Hey, Amber, good to see you. I know, they can't, they just, it was 5 stars. Did you hear the kids saying she looked like an angel? I know, Renee, because she does. They haven't any real news. I know, Carmen. She had put 54 Christmas trees up. It's stunning, stunning, absolutely stunning. Yeah, it was a winter wonderland. It's absolutely beautiful, Monique. Yes. They live like gods while the people live like dogs. Oh, please, Daniel. You're not living like a dog. You're not suffering. Get over it. Every president who has been in the White House has taken a salary except this one. There are some people who are unfortunate in this world, and yes, there are poor people, but we're not living like dogs. I think Daniel, you must be from the left coming in the scope. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yes, loved it. Ballerinas, music, and our lady. And the gingerbread houses, did you see those? Those white gingerbread houses, they were beautiful. The Obamas never made it that beautiful. They hated Christmas, Robin said. Yeah, I think, Robin, it was just one of those things they had to do. No doubt. I don't know. Love our FLOTUS. She would look good in a gunny sack. Seriously. Woman can't wear anything where she doesn't look good. Which is absolutely wonderful. Say Merry Christmas and melt a snowflake. I know. She wouldn't even need a belt, get it. She would just put on the gunny sack, walk around. People would go, "Oh my God, I've got to have that," you know. And the nativity scene, yes, finally brought back to the White House. It was chin dropping, please. Yep. Yep. Carmen says she lives in a doghouse. Her dog rules there. Oh my gosh. All right. So let's look at other things too. Now, Cokie Roberts, I guess that's how you say her name, from NPR, she has said that and this is not too far-fetched, not too hard to believe, that the female press corps has covered up sexual misconduct for years. Yeah, I know. I read that Reagan didn't take salary. I don't know about Reagan not taking salary. I don't know about that. Yeah, Cokie Roberts, Kelly said. Amen for the nativity scene, Robin said. Cookie like Comey protecting others. Exactly. Yeah, and again, because people haven't spoken up, not that they should have to, but because they haven't, a lot of this stuff is still going on. She said way back that she always said, if you run, you will win. Yes, that's what Melania said to President Trump. Yep. And he tweeted about that this morning. And he's so proud of the work that she's doing. White House is so amazing, and FLOTUS is so gorgeous. Absolutely mighty blessed one. She really does add to the everything. Nativity scene. Yep, heads exploding. Left. Haven't seen that, Marianne. I missed that one, Marlene, what you were saying to Marianne, but I got the last part of it, though. Okay, so, and speaking of Conyers, Melania is doing, 4 staffers? Yeah. She doesn't need like 30 staffers. Yeah, because some rags said ugly things about her not wanting the job. If any of them talked, who would they speak to? Would anyone have listened and done anything be done? She's so graceful and grateful. Blue and white for Hanukkah, too. Oh, wow, Marlene, that's great. President, First Lady had brought back grace and elegance back to the White House. That's absolutely true, Chicago Pops. I don't think we've seen that grace and elegance since the Kennedys. But I think it's even more so now with the Trumps. We have class and dignity back in the White House, Robin said. Absolutely. Obama's head exploding. Conyers boxers briefs. Golly. Sadly, I got into argument with someone trashing Melania and posting modeling pictures of her. I told them to get out of the mama's basement, lose the pacifier, stop acting their shoe size, and go get a real job. Monique. Oh, my God. So there's, according to the Detroit News, Lev says she doesn't speak good English. Try learning 5 languages. I know. Seriously, you're going to say she doesn't speak good English when she can outdo anybody? let's see anybody else stand up there and go head to head in a competition in 5 languages. Give me a break. And her English, she speaks English very well. In the Detroit News today, a second staffer is coming out against Conyers. She's saying that there was unwanted sexual advances, inappropriate touching. She worked there from 1997 to 2005. She speaks proper English. Exactly. Exactly, Marianne. I wonder how many reporters can speak 5 languages. I think they barely can speak anything. You mean we're not hanging Mao ornaments this year? I know, Gadget. Can you believe? Her English is better than most Americans, Shauna said. In 1997, she says Conyers wanted her to share a hotel suite with him, and he arranged for that to happen, but she declined. In 1998, there was unwanted touching in a car, she claims. And in 1999, he touched her legs under her dress. So that's a second staffer that's coming out about Conyers. So I don't know how Pelosi's going to handle that one. I know, defended by Pelosi. Yep. Ew. Conyers responded to the latest. Not yet, Lori. He is disgusting. You wonder how many people, again, I want to know who they are. Didn't see the pecan pie reporter yesterday. I didn't either, Cully. These are allegations just like more, to be fair. Oh, absolutely, Marianne. Conyers, I don't know. I don't like him personally. I don't know about the allegations, if they're true or false. I just don't like him. I'm sorry. Well, he's entitled to due process as well. He certainly is, Nina. Pelosi knows 95% of Dems paid out hush money. Probably, Shauna. And again, that's exactly why I want to know who these people are, whether they're Democrat or whether they are Republican. Pelosi may pedal back, but maybe she's waiting for another shoe to drop. This may be exactly. I can't stand him either. I know there's just something about some of the people in Congress that are just, I don't know, creepy to me, and I just don't like. Hey, Jules. Hey, Lee, good to see you. I don't like anyone in his caucus. I know, bless Cat. It is, yep, the left is full of trash, Robin said. And, and to be fair, I mean, there are people on the right probably just as bad. I know, but Menendez, he's slimy. Okay, look, as a woman, I'm not buying it. If they tried it once with me, would slap him silly and sue. I know. Barbara, but you're a strong woman, and so am I. That's what I would do. But some of those women, they don't do that. And my feelings are they shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to work in an environment where that takes place. Why is Gloria Allred not taking her case? Which case is that, Hugh? You mean the one with the woman with the yearbook? Is that what you're talking about? And their civil leaders are fake? Yeah. I mean, it was amazing to listen yesterday to Franken come out and, apologize and then say, I'm going to try to do better. I want to be part of the conversation. I'm going to have to be more careful. Look, normal people don't get in trouble. What is there to be careful about? All you have to do is just not be any type of harasser, pervert, anybody like that. People can, hey, Huey, who is responsible for issuing the secret indictments? Well, Huey, if there are secret indictments, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if you keep your hands off of people, I mean, it's pretty simple. You don't have to touch them on their buttocks or anywhere else. Shake their hands, and that's it. Yeah, Franken's back at work. He's going to make up for what he did. Oh, the new one that accused Conyers? I don't know why she's not taking that case. Because it's not against a Republican, Hugh, that's why. True, yet we entered the workforce with the madmen. We look at or stopped it. Our own husbands did. Not sure what that meant, Barbara, but I think I got it. Sure. Yeah, I just... probably more Franken women are coming. Could very well be. I mean, he claims like, well, I pose with 10,000 pictures with people and I don't remember anything. Remember, nobody would listen to the women back then. They would lose their jobs and careers. That's true. And as I said to you, I did report it and nothing was done. Yeah, I know. They shouldn't wait so long. I get that. Did you read Franken's book? He apologized before he said in the book only to get votes. Yeah, probably doing it again. Oh, the TV show Mad Men about working with men in the 60s. Yeah. Can't stand Stephen Colbert. Nothing but lies in the commercials for his show. Yeah. I don't watch Stephen Colbert. True, yet he entered the workforce with the Mad Men. We took it or oh, another bot. I had no one to report it to. I know, Nina. Back then, back in the day, they didn't have HR. HR had never even heard about sexual harassment. That was not even on the radar. Nobody did anything about it. Nobody talked about it. There weren't special programs. There were no courses to take or anything else. Monique said eventually they're going to legalize perversion and streakers. Let's hope not. Well, so flattered the bot likes me. I know, Barbara. I just look at these guys in the pictures now and wonder who they're groping. I know it makes you think that. I mean, it really does. And again, as I read a while ago, they've got 6 months. They really don't have anything to do. So maybe that's when they go out and do it. But Franken, here's a clue to you, Franken. Don't put your hands on anybody's butts. Don't touch their breasts. And don't touch their genitalia. And you're probably going to be okay. Just guessing. But that would be my advice to you. I know. Fred said, what's wrong with streakers, Monique? Hey. Don't watch Colbert. Nobody. I don't watch him. There's a thought. I know, Nina. It's so simple, right? Here's a tough thought. South Carolina. Hey, South Carolina. I grew up in North Carolina. Neighbors we are. Hey, now the thrill of streaking is it's legal. Conyers in his underpants. No, thank you. Oh. No, thank you. So, I mean, it's really not that difficult. He thought he was being funny all because she dissed him earlier. He wanted control of the last word. Exactly. Now, I don't know if you heard about yesterday. Something really strange happened. Let's see. My first husband 15 years ago had to take sensitivity training for what not to do or say to a female. You think, but apparently that's too difficult. Yep. Susan, as a certified personal trainer, it was part of training to ask, may I touch you when I train? Yep. Yeah, because see, people continue to misunderstand that about assault and battery. In most states, when you touch someone without their permission, that's a battery and assault as well. So I would advise anybody, hey, if I'm taking a picture, can I put my hand on your shoulder? Whatever. When was the last time we had heard of a streaker in the news? I know, Carmen. Was it the 80s? I don't know. And even if you, like somebody, let's say, carrying something and you touch that without permission, that's also could be considered an assault and battery. They think we're going to forget because it's the holidays. I think they're hoping so, Gitcha. And they're going to go away soon. Again, they've got, a 4-week vacation coming up? I don't know. They might as well stay gone for the whole 6 months because they're not doing anything anyway. It would be great to have a job where you just work for 6 months and get paid for a year. Who wouldn't want that job? Out of sight, out of mind. They're only there for a week or two. So true, but not likely. If you guys could, would you please retweet this and share this right now? We're past the halfway part. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. Yeah, and those benefits, Shauna, good Lord. And they do ask for raises all the time, and they give themselves raises. But they can't get anything done for us, It's all about them, apparently. Being in Congress is like being retired. I know, Chicago. I know. Heard liberals want to change Sleeping Beauty since the prince had no permission to kiss her. Wow. More women need to be brave and come forward. I think they will. I think they will too. Al Frankengroper only apologized because he needs to legitimize in advance why the ethics committee is going to let him and all the other gropers off the hook, Monique said. Yeah, and that was one thing that Pelosi said, that Conyers needs to come forward and apologize. I know, hubby gets a raise and medical premiums go up, Marianne said. If you don't produce, you get demoted or fired, but not in Congress. Exactly. It wouldn't surprise me if they want to change the Disney characters. Yeah, unless Trump or me, and unless you have proof and some proof of about Pizzagate, you have to be very careful what you're saying. You could be sued for defamation when you come out and accuse people of things. That's why Alex Jones found out about that. That's why he had to drop it. Just being labels and called gropers is disgusting. Yeah. Yep, and the fact that we have anybody that does grope people in Congress is very disturbing. And who's on again? Who's on that list? Okay, so here's what happened yesterday that was kind of weird. Washington Post says that there was a woman that was trying to discredit their story about Roy Moore, and they claim that this woman works for Project Veritas. And she's like 41 years old. She was claiming to them that she was 15 years old and she became pregnant and had to get an abortion because of Roy Moore. And they followed her, they claim, into Project Veritas' office. And what they're claiming is that Project Veritas was setting them up, trying to make them look like what they had printed before was fake news. Now, if that's true, and Project Veritas, and what I saw, didn't deny it, I think that's not good of Project Veritas to be doing that. I think if you're going in to get a legitimate story, and you're standing there like most of the times that they do, and just talking to people and trying to get them to talk, I have no problems with that. But if you're going in and you're making stuff up and you're lying to kind of create a story, no. I don't like that. I don't think that's what journalism is about, and I don't think it's legitimate journalism. Heck, all I needed was at the office. Yeah. Compares a picture of a groper, fish and groper, Al Franken, both fishy, both narrow eyes and red in the face, and scaly, Don said. Okay, Don. So a list of unethical things Project Veritas has done through the years. Yeah, Lori, I don't like that at all. Because it makes them lose their credibility when they do that. I mean, it really does. And when somebody tries to create news. I don't like that either. I know. I mean, as much as you would like to expose the Washington Post, that's not the way to do it. While Post a propaganda rag, they hired Twisted Podesta to smear and push false narratives about President Trump. It very well could be true. Veritas has them in undercover videos, and WAPO is trying to get ahead of the story. So, Renee, my thing is, bring out the true story. And let's see, what's there. But let's not make stuff up. O'Keefe's methods are questionable at best, Julia said. Yeah. And he's gonna really lose his credibility. I mean, that was kind of one of the things, that some of the other Periscope pundits were doing. They've since stopped that, it seems. And I think that was taking away their credibility when they were doing that. Oh my God, sometimes I don't know where I come up with these lines, but here's a quote of my response to someone attacking Melania on Twitter. You seem like a real educated person. What exactly does your intelligence, understanding all about it goes into the role of FLOTUS. Can you tell us anything about this role, or are you still in your parents' basement trying to figure out how to grow up? Monique said. Sets up half the people. Yeah, you can't set people up by lying to them. I don't, that's just, no. She was El Stupido for going into Veritas' office. There are phones. I know. But again, Shauna, you get caught in your lies. Eventually it happens. And, you can't be calling out somebody else for lying when you're lying as well. It doesn't make any sense. It negates what you're trying to do. It lowers your credibility. And I know you know that. I'm just saying it. And there are a lot of people that do lie, unfortunately. And they think it's okay to do it. Like, it's okay to lie. Yeah, exactly. Pot, where's kettle? Stunts lose credibility, Julia said. Yep, no different. Again, police setting up. Well, when the police are doing something totally different. But, hey, Mike, it's your first day on Periscope. How are you? Mike, double ring. Let's see. Now, there's a lawsuit that's filed by Larry Klayman, the founder of Freedom Watch. He is wanting somebody to look into the leaks that are coming from Mueller's office. He says it's a criminal offense to leak grand jury information, and his lawsuit seeks to remove Mueller as special prosecutor. He seeks to force the DOJ to investigate leaks from Mueller and conflicts of interest, and he's sent the lawsuit. It's against Jeff Sessions and Christopher Wray, which is just basically where your lawsuit would be filed. That's appropriate. It's not against them personally. So again, yeah, police do have a standard there, Rhonda. I mean, they really do. I know what you're talking about entrapment, and there are cases that go against the police for that. Where you're going to wake up and realize Democrats are domestic terrorists with evil. Trumper, why do you think we don't realize those things? McCullough will bring Clapper and crew to their knees. McCullough, let's hope so, Shauna, as long as somebody pays attention to it. Mueller should go as he is actually part of what needs to be investigated. It said, yes, but entrapment is wrong. That's what I'm saying, Barbara. When they do it and it goes past the standard where it should be, and when it goes to court, entrapment is wrong. And they do get penalized for it. Dominoes, yep. Now, here's another thing that's happening in Alabama, and I don't think this is good, because this seems to me to be something that those on the left always do. They have a trick up their sleeve. And I'm not saying he's on the left, but something smells here. A retired Marine in Alabama, Lee Busby from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, wants to be the write-in candidate. He doesn't think Moore is good, and he doesn't think Jones is good. So he's coming forward and saying, write in my name. Well, whenever that happens, it always takes away votes from the right. He's a colonel. He's 60 years old, a retired colonel. He once served as top aide to the Chief of Staff, John Kelly. Was an officer in Iraq, a defense contractor training soldiers in Afghanistan. He retired in 2013, and he's doing sculpting now. He's divorced with 4 children. Unfortunately here, he voted for Kasich in the GOP primary, but voted for Trump in the election. To me, this looks like this guy is just is a spoiler who's coming in and trying to split the vote. Absolutely. Mighty blessed one. And, whether or not you have, it does stink. And these people, just like McMullen, who did the same thing. I haven't had time to look into this guy and see what other contacts that he may have. But when you're doing that, Robin said he'll ruin the election. Exactly. When you're doing that type of stuff, you don't have a chance of winning. So why are you doing it? Dems are dirty tricksters. Alabama is awake, though. Yep, hopefully so. But anybody who thinks that they would have a chance with with a write-in is crazy. Do you believe Sessions has been threatened, compromised, or complicit with evil going on in the Democrat Party? No, I don't. That's a conspiracy theory. I know it sounds good, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, and look what perfect guy this is. A colonel, a retired colonel who's seen battle, who used to work for John Kelly, who voted for Trump. I mean, you can't get much better than that for somebody to write in as a candidate. That's why, to me, something really stinks about that whole thing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about, you may not like what Sessions is doing, but he's trying to be ethical, and nobody likes it. Everyone is going to be surprised when they see what Sessions has done. Yeah, and he continues to do a lot of stuff, Amanda, that we're not told about, and it makes it look like he's doing nothing. He is working very hard on MS-13. Yes, they are awake. We have been well taught. Thanks to Trump, we see the minefields now. Yes. Gidget, part of the plan all along. Yep. But, I mean, really, do you think anybody is going to get rid of Mueller at this point? I don't think so. We keep, every time, we just keep saying, oh, let's leave him in there. He's almost done. Heard that Trump has replaced judges, but they're slowing the process. Yeah, I heard that President Trump has an opportunity to put in more federal judges than anybody ever has. So, yeah, they're going to continue to try and block that process, but we're going to have to go back and just doing that simple majority vote. Mueller has been there for 8 years. Seems like it. Why has he not moved forward with locking up Clintons, the jihadists, Nazi Soros, and company? Well, we don't know what he's doing, Trumpet, because they don't all Trumpet. We don't talk about those things. You know, when's the last time that you heard the DOJ come forward and say we're working on this case? They don't do that. They don't announce what they're working on. Neither does the FBI. So we don't know. Maybe they are. Mueller may be there for the next 8 years. Could be. Get it. And it seems like he's going to be there forever. I mean, see, the problem is when we had Obama, we had Lynch. Here's breaking news. Schumer and Pelosi pull out of the White House budget meeting with Trump. So here we go. Here we go again. So they're not going to want us to move forward on anything for tax or anything else. Tax cuts. They're going to try to. I know what's new. Mueller has a trick up his sleeves. He's actually working for Trump. Watch and see. Well, political. That's what the rumor is. Surprise the Bobbsey twins. I know. Thanks for nothing, Chuck and Nancy. Well, you know what they want to do. They want to play the clock out till the end of the year. They want to, again, go on their vacation and say, "Oh, look, we didn't get anything done." And again, this is where we're going to need to stop having to use the Democrats in order to get the votes that we need. Hey, Rhonda, Pelosi and Schumer are swamp monsters, Rhonda said. Yes, they are. And Marianne called them a bunch of slugs. That too. Time to get the pacifiers out. I know. Gosh. See, we should have waited on the pacifiers. Had we known that Sanders was going to be the press secretary, she probably would have passed them out. Trump gives them an opportunity to run away. Yep. They know Moore will interrupt their plans. I don't think Moore is going to interrupt anybody's plans. Oh, you mean Pelosi and Schumer? It's their MO. Yep. Yeah, they always come out. Everything is drama. So probably in the next 5 minutes they'll be going before the cameras. Yeah, we need prayers for more. Yep, Catherine. Is it Catherine? Yes, Catherine. Yes, they are, but that's putting it mildly. Yep. If I get footage on Chuck and Nancy in a compromising position, I'd be a millionaire, Political said. We need 2018 changes. We do. Well, the president should grab some hamburgers and go see them. And again, they're going to be out in front of the cameras. Oh, well, it was just horrible what they're wanting. It's so bad. They now have written scheme. Yeah. A write-in scheme. Yes. Smelly Schumer and nasty Pelosi. They you know what? They had this planned even before they went into that meeting. I mean, come on. They've planned this for weeks, They don't want anything to go through. I don't know when we're going to start doing things differently there in Congress. Because we're still in some parts of Congress acting like we were when we were under Obama and got nothing done. I know, Marianne, it's the stuff most people are sick of. It's ridiculous. This is why the media loves trumping Trump. Yep, obstructionists. They are. They absolutely are. Nothing new. Monique said, I never expect them to agree with Trump on anything. They'd be a miracle in and of itself. Exactly. They still get their paychecks. Yeah, I know. Pelosi worth $174 million, right? And still getting her paycheck. So tired of their resistance crap, Amanda said. I know. Every single day, Amanda. Every day. Never gets better. We the people should follow them and hound them with questions. Trump is always 10 steps ahead. Yes, he is. Always know when Trump is poking fun in tweets. It tells us things in the background are going great. I know, Political. It's true. We need to fight more, drain the swamp. They never stop. Catherine said, Carmen, thank you for the website, SusanKnowles.com. Again, don't forget at 1 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be doing the God's Views on Political News live. Maybe martial law is okay. Don't think so. Hope not. This must be costing millions in taxpayer money. Absolutely, Lee. You know that it is. They're total obstructionists. They don't want the American public to get what would benefit them. He already knew they would say no. It's going to be a great Trump tweeting day. Yes, Gidget. They don't care about us at all. They don't, Marianne. They don't. Perhaps they will keep them from screaming at the sky and give us a silent and holy night, Dawn said. We get nothing. Yep. What's the horn? Are you near a train track? No, that's for my iPad. Yeah, my articles. Thank you, Shauna. Susan's articles are always fact-based and awesomeness to read. Thank you, thank you. That's at SusanKnowles.com. Look the building when they go to break and change the pass keys and do not let them back in, Barbara said. It's great they never stop. They're bearing their chances for 2020. Let's hope so political. How do we watch the God's News? You go over to Facebook and look up God's Views for Political News page, and you go right there at 1 o'clock Eastern, and it'll just appear there. You can come in and comment, ask questions. As long as Nazi Soros owns propaganda alphabet networks, the Democrats will always be a voice. Yeah, and unfortunately, they are always a stronger voice than our voices because we don't have the same money and the same type of donors with the money. That's okay, Lori. It'll come out on my website afterwards. You'll get to see the replay. Susan doesn't ask for donations, and she's worthy of them. Thank you, Shauna. Sometimes I want to ask for donations, but so yeah, you'll get to see it later. It'll be out on my website, and it'll be out on YouTube as well. Cully's back! Yay! All articles are extras on the website. Where is the outrage from Ryan and Company? They don't. You can't have outrage with stuff that you agree with. That's the point. Both want more taxes because neither have self-sufficient communities, but create people dependent on government and tax the rest of us to death. That's true. And if you live in California, you really understand that because all the taxes go to pay for the benefits for illegals. Mush Connell. Thank you, Barbara, for the super hearts. And I figured out what people were trying to say yesterday. I thought we had trolls in here. It was Christopher Wray, who's the head of the FBI. They're saying that he demoted McCabe, who was second in command, assistant FBI director. I've only seen that on one source. That's why when stuff like that comes out, I don't talk about it until I verify it on other sources. You could say he's already been demoted by the fact that Wray came in and replaced him as the acting FBI director. So I'm just saying. He has been demoted from his acting FBI director position. So whether or not this is another demotion and he's going to leave, I don't know. As I said, one source. I don't go by one source. There was a Veterans Administration audit on 5 VA hospitals, and they found that officials failed to report 90% of potentially dangerous medical providers to a national database. Isn't that great? McCabe downsized. I know. I love listening to you and Bill on God's views on political news. Truly great perspectives and very refreshing to see how everything happening today is correlated with the written word. Amazing program. Thank you, Monique. Is there a way to donate for people that may want to? Yes, if you want to donate, go to SusanKnowles.com. There's a donate button there. My website is secure and it goes over to PayPal. So if you just want to donate, I'd be more than happy to take your donations. Ryan Graham, McCain, and other rhinos paid by the Nazi Soros. Could be. Hey, Robert, good morning. What about McCain's boot on the wrong foot? I know, Gidget. I have no idea if he's got now 2 feet that have issues or if we're talking about he got that wrong and he's faking it. I have no idea. Very interesting, though. Pictures don't lie, typically, so unless they're photoshopped, and didn't appear to be, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So anyway, with that VA audit, yeah, he's a faker. Could be, Marilyn. With the VA audit, it's designed to prevent medical providers from jumping state to state, which means that many of our veterans are still getting doctors that are horrible. Thank you, Monique. Yeah, just there's a little donate button on my website, SusanKnowles.com. So that's really, really bad news again for veterans that this has been happening. 90% failure to report to that database. Bill Cloud is a hoot, a Christian, super smart as well as you. Thank you, Carmen. Bill is a great, great guy. He really is. Goes around, he speaks all over the nation. The fake news media doesn't care about fake McCain. No, they don't. No, they really don't. He and Maxine Waters and people like that could do anything. They wouldn't even report on it. They don't care. Just fished my, an order for ham. Don's ordering ham for Christmas. How many people are going to have turkey and how many people are going to have ham for Christmas and how many people are going to do something else? What are you going to do for Christmas? People are on here. So unfortunate that the VA has become what it is. I know, Chicago Pops, and it's hard to turn it around. Shauna's going to have ham, prime rib for Gidget, ham for Amanda, turkey for Carmen, ham, Lori, cat ham, rib roast, Alexis. Wow. Mom's house. Butternut squash casserole. Woo. I'm coming to your house. We might have prime rib. I think we're going to have ham and turkey. But, yeah. Yep. There you go. Bless. Mighty blessed one. Crown roast for Christmas dinner. Sounds great, Rhonda. We are having turkey for Christmas. My children requested it. Robin said. That's great. You're having both, too. That's great. You think Conyers will really out everyone else? Yes, I do, Jules. If he's pushed hard enough, I really think that he will. Trump is putting a knot in the CIA neck by bombing poppy fields in Afghanistan, killed drug trade. Yeah, not going to like that. Second year to have a tree. I now live in a house with room, Shauna said. We don't have our tree yet. Over the weekend, it was about 90 degrees. It was really hard to get into the Christmas spirit, and the trees already outside in the lots were dried on one side. Does anyone in here light the menorah? Gidget doesn't have her tree. We don't have a menorah. I think the Cloud family does. Bill Cloud does. I know it's hard to get into that Christmas spirit when you're like in shorts and getting a sunburn. Yep, living in Florida, hot, no tree yet. Melting in California. I know, Kitchen. I mean, seriously, all the trees were just brown on one side. It's like, okay, we shouldn't get this tree. It's going to be really dead by the time Christmas gets here. We light one because my mother's father was Jewish. Shauna said, that's great. So blessed this year we will have our children and grandchildren together for Christmas. Chicago Pops, that is awesome. We'll turn my AC down to 60, Marilyn said. I know. Seriously. No tree here either and have no excuse. All right, Lori, you're going to have to go out and get a tree. Robin said it's 62 degrees here, very unusual. This morning where I'm at, it was around 39 degrees. I do, just don't tell hubby. Saw a fake tree that's flat on one side so you can hang it on the wall. Oh, no, Jules. So true, we live in tropics, Susan. We do, Trumper. It's freezing here. Christmas is in the air. Wow. Hopefully soon we'll get a little bit of that. In the mornings, it's kind of cold. You too, Lee. You have a great day. Stay safe. Good Christmas support for Christmas. Think would be supporting Susan on PayPal. Thank you, Carmen. I had a Charlie Brown tree for years. Still love it, though. That's so cute, Shauna. Yeah, I imagine we'll get our tree probably this weekend or maybe the next. It just, I hate it because you put it up so, and it seems like you put it up and you're taking it down the next week. It's ridiculous. Monique says it's 60 degrees in Indiana. Well, that's a little cooler. All right, Amanda, you have a great day, too. Thank you, everybody, for supporting me. And thank you for being here. No tree yet, but probably the 14th. Lee said, absolutely. That seems like a good time to get it. Gary, awesome show, Susan. Thank you. Ham and turkey for us, Gary. Great. Tell Hugh he's so quiet again. So it seems like the majority are going to have ham and turkey, which is going to be great. Decorating this weekend. Very cool. We had 1, 2, and loved it. Yeah, we don't do the artificial trees, but the people who have them really enjoy them and love them. Thank you, Alexis. Love you too. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate your being here. My mom gave me one carousel ornament per year for 20 years. Wow. See you tomorrow off of the treadmill. Marilyn, you're so inspiring. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We're ending about 30 seconds early. This way you can head on over to Jay. Thanks, Susan, for another great scope. Everyone have a great day. See you tomorrow. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, Lori. Much appreciated back. Only just now can use them. We had real tree in the country, fake in the city. All right, you guys. See you tomorrow. God bless. Take care. Oh, let me see if I can get this to go off. There we go. Yay. All right, everybody. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Take care. God bless you. See you tomorrow.